Now, just to be clear, I don't advocate trading off of a 1-minute chart unless there is a news announcement, and you've got a very specific strategy for that. On our website, you can get some of those news trading strategies. But you can see here, this bar represents the 8:30 a.m. Eastern bar. And you can see there's the initial spike, and the market retraced very slightly after the initial announcements. Go back to the euro. Notice the euro. The euro did not retrace in the same way. Look at the difference. The strength of the euro is staying high. Let's scrunch this down even more. I reached the limit. You see here at 8:30, there was the drop from 8:30 to 8:31. Here's the 8:30 bar from 8:30 to 8:31. Look at the drop. Now, of course, I realize that the British pound kept going, even though the strength did drop, but you can see that reflected in the strength meter. Now, here's how we can get tactical about this. Okay, let's look at some practical application of what's going on here. First of all, you can see the market, the initial market push up here. The strength was staying fairly high. I just adjusted the window here. So here's the 8:30 bar right there. The strength is staying high. So as the market is retracing, we can see once the bar has closed. Now here's the key to this. You have to realize that you have to let the time go by. Remember, we're not trying to predict here. What we're trying to do is get a better handle on the strength of the currency pair. So here's the example. If the British pound was becoming weaker, meaning you had the initial spike up, but there wasn't any strength behind the move, you would see that the British pound strength on Hercules would continue to drop. Also, and this is the key, also you would see the US dollar strength start to go up. What happens is you see the US dollar strength continuing to drop. You see the British pound strength drop initially, but then level off. This is how you can have the confidence to stay in even if the market is moving against you. You can make a comparison on what the true strength of the currency will be. Because remember, in any currency transaction, we're looking at two currency pairs. We have the British pound and we have the US dollar. So we need to look at how strong the pound is against everything it trades against, but we also need to look at how strong is the US dollar compared to everything it trades against. Right? So, now you can see here the move has continued to move down. I've let some time go by here on the Hercules again. So let's go ahead and pause. Now, this is where things get rather interesting. You can see the British pound actually started to move up in strength, coming into 834, 835. That's coming into these bars here. And then you started to see the British pound stall out. So after the initial spike, strength starts to level off, then it starts to tick down slightly. But here's the key. Look at what happens to the US dollar at the same time. At the same time that the British pound is leveling off here, and remember, this is right near the peak. Okay, so right in that area, you can see that what happens to the US dollar. The strength is actually going up.